Hello, this is World University and Schools WUaS News and Question and Answer on Monday, January 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. I think it's 7:30 p.m. in India. And you're welcome to join this with your questions and your answers regarding potentially free MIT OpenCourseWare-centric online university degrees, high school too, in your country, in your language. So World University and School is seeking to offer free online bachelor's degrees that are newly accrediting this licensing, especially for this September 1st, 2023. And we've had interest from students in Nepal, in Itahari, Nepal, Tilak Rana Magar, and Mwende Evande in Cameroon, West Africa. And as we license, and this is the first news item I'd like to share with you, we'd like to matriculate a large undergraduate bachelor's degree class on September 1st, 2023. So the first news item is that World University and School called the state of Pennsylvania's Department of Education last week, and we're excited to announced that we both received a call back from the state of Pennsylvania's Department of Education, Michelle Simmons there, as well as an email with authorization from the state of Pennsylvania to proceed with licensing with them. This, I think, costs, the fees, I think, are $5,000. And World University and School doesn't have this yet, but we hope to get it. And as we license with this new breakthrough for World University and School with the state of Pennsylvania's Department of Education, we will in tandem begin to credit with the Middle States Commission on Higher Education and with offices in the greater Philadelphia area and representing the states of Middle States being Pennsylvania, New York, Maryland, New Jersey, Delaware, and also Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So this accreditation with Middle States Commission on Higher Education, which also accredits University of Pennsylvania, a highest achieving university in the US and worldwide, will further potentially allow World University and School to make our degrees worth something to students from all 50 US states and to students from all 200 countries, first in English, beginning this September 1, 2023 for bachelor's degrees, emerging from Creative Commons 4 licensed ocw.mit.edu centric resources on an emerging WUaS Google platform. This is this licensing development with the state of Pennsylvania's Department of Education has a history in World University and School seeking to explore licensing with the Bureau for Private Post-Secondary Education in California. So we would become an independent school. And this exploration occurred over a number of years, since 2013 and 2019, where we would become an independent school. We would have become an independent school in California pre-coronavirus pandemic. So this licensing opportunity, since we, with the state of Pennsylvania's Department of Education, can even date back to 2010, when we first became a 501c3 nonprofit, exempt legal entity, and an exempt World University and School legal entity in California as well, 2 legal entities. Big development for World University and School, potentially to make free online MIT OpenCourseWare-centric degrees, first in English, available to students from all 50 US states and all 200 countries. The degrees we're thinking about now are MD, medical doctor, law degrees in each of 200 countries and in their main languages, PhD degrees, possibly 7-year average time to completion from home, bachelor degrees, master's degrees, AA degrees, and IB high school degrees or similar. Each of these degrees would involve also potentially different time frames. Bachelor's degree might take 4 years, 40 courses of MIT OpenCourseWare-centric studying resources. An AA degree might take 2 years. A master's degree might take 2 or 3 years. A PhD might take 7 years. MD degree, depending on the country, online and with online teaching hospitals in 200 countries, might take 7 years. The law degrees might take 3 years, depending on the country and the language, and accreditation also in those countries. So a big further development with licensing with the state of Pennsylvania, Department of Education, that will allow us to begin accrediting with Middle States Commission on Higher Education. In a related news item, if you know of someone seeking to matriculate into World University and School this autumn, as we begin to possibly become fully accredited by September 1st, 2023, but I think it'll take longer than that, so we'll be accrediting. Please let them know that they can matriculate into World University and School by taking the course CC4 licensed, so free and open. See us first with Google at World University and School. And in order to do so, please let them, invite them to email worlduniversityandschool.org, meeting@worlduniversityandschool.org, with their interest in such a degree. And I will give them a World University and School email address, which will allow them to get into this course, with which they can then matriculate at World University and School upon completion for a 4-year free MIT OpenCourseWare-centric bachelor's degree. So after we learned that we can license with the state of Pennsylvania's Department of Education, we also got an email from Google Cloud that says they're available for World University and School to develop in further, which would include even reimbursement or billing. So with accreditation and licensing, World University and School seeks to make free degrees available to students, and also seeks to seek reimbursement from departments of education in all 200 countries and all 50 US states, possibly per student per year or similar, possibly along the lines of right now, for richer countries, what it would cost to go to UC Berkeley a year, possibly 14,000 a year or something. For middle income countries and lower income countries, it would be less than that. So as we begin to make our degrees as valuable potentially as, for example, MIT degrees, we would seek to increase what we would seek for reimbursement from departments of education in all 200 countries. So next item, let's call it news item number 3. I'll share in today's blog post the video of Tilak Rana Magar, who joined the WUaS News and Question and Answer this Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, News and Question and Answer on 1/16/23, January 16th, 23, from Nepal, about 7,700 miles away from Pennsylvania. And it was great that he joined. We brainstormed much about possibly him developing Nepal World University and School in Nepali, and beginning with item 3A, possibly translating the CS First with Google at WUaS programming course learning Scratch. 3B, possibly translating the Scratch language, the Scratch editing interface, Scratch programming language editing interface into Nepali. These are computer science projects, possibly after he finishes studying the CS First with Google at World University and School course. 3C, potentially developing a WUaS home robotics track in Nepali in an engineering computer science major with WUaS Lego robotics, which World University and School, the WS Corporation, is an authorized carrier of 3 Lego robotics kits. And item 3D news, potentially developing WUaS humanoid robotics in Nepali, possibly all as part of his free bachelor's degree in computer science. Humanoid robotics, possibly out of Lego robotics kits, and also importantly, with potentially Toyota humanoid robotics, such as the THR3, with its master maneuvering system for coding the THR3 life-size humanoid robot. So a student would sit in the chair, put on a bodysuit, and begin to program the THR3 humanoid robot next to them, either with wires or wirelessly, and possibly also in Nepali, to code the Miko 3 humanoid robot, sort of, that's about 1.5 to 2 feet high, and currently the most engaging humanoid robot available, as I understand it, for educational purposes and for 5 to 10-year-olds, with a big face with eyes, which can also have a keyboard, that can have a voice-activated natural language processing machine learning interface, sort of like Google Voice Assistant or Apple Siri or Alexa, and also has apps on it that can teach, for example, yoga or freeze dancing. How would each of these 3 possible humanoid robotics developments in Nepal World University and School in Nepali help Nepali students learn to program and learn from as well, developing humanoid robotics from WUaS, Lego Robotics, from possibly Toyota, humanoid robot THR3 and MECO 3. So these developments in this video conversation with Tilak Rana Magar on January 16th, 2023 in the WS News and Question and Answer for Nepal World University and School in Nepali could and will apply to similar WS home robotics tracks and the creation of major online MIT OpenCourseWare-centric World University and schools in each of all 200 countries and in their main languages. You can see this video with Tilak Rana Magar from 1/16/23 in the youtube.com/Scott McLeod World University and School YouTube channel. It's titled Nepal World University and School Student Tilak and CS First with Google at WS Course, WS Home Robotics from 1/16/2023. So as we wait to see if people join us, and I'm just checking to see if anyone's seeking to get in to this Zoom video conference, and I don't see anyone at this time. Thank you, Tilak Rana Magar, for joining us last week. And thank you also, Tilak, for requesting a live CS First with Google at World University and School course, which we're seeking to develop, and perhaps in this time space, as CS First with Google at World University and School develops further, where I or someone else, possibly hundreds of other teachers, could teach CS First with Google at World University and School in a sort of flipped classroom setting where matriculated students at WUaS could take the course on their own. It's well structured for sort of self-motivation, self-learning, and then have a conversation about it on as a live class with people from all over the world at different times during the week as a complement, and to bring the course alive so that students wouldn't just be interacting with computer screen, but students would be interacting with each other live, face-to-face in group video, not in person, but with the great benefits of online group, let's call it conference method, learning, where in group video there are at least two channels for communication: voice between the people in the video conference, and also text chat, where teachers can type in their thoughts, their ideas, even as the conversation goes forward in the group video in voice. So last item, item 4 for this news and question and answer for WUaS. World University and School, this is a very big envisioning idea for World University and School. World University and School could be construed as a realistic virtual Earth operating system company, OS. And think Google Street View with Time Slider, Google Maps, Google Earth, TensorFlow AI, TensorStore, Google Translate, Little Pegman in Google Street View becoming avatar bot electronic medical records for all 7.9 billion people, and interactive human avatar bots, and also at the cellular and atomic level. So the beginning of the metaverse in a brand new way, in a sense, as an operating system. So the tweet regarding this is, World University and School could be construed as a realistic virtual Earth operating system company as WUaS product for teaching and learning, as WUaS STEM classrooms and field sites, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, classrooms and field sites. And for physical digital, WUaS home robotics, WUaS batteries, as these develop, potentially with new emerging MIT created batteries that are greener and more efficient and better than the existing batteries. For WUaS bookstores, WUaS computers, again, think Google Street View with Time Slider and with TensorFlow AI, potentially in WUaS VR, virtual reality. There is a great LEGO education tweet that I retweet with this World University and School could be construed as a realistic virtual Earth operating system company that in a way brings it all together in a animation, in a cartoon of students learning with each other and working with LEGO robotics. Check it out. I'll post it to my blog today. I'll also post it to this video from today's WUS News and Question and Answer on 1/30/23 to the World University and School blogs. The retweet from the LEGO education Twitter post reads, "Taking small steps can lead to big changes. Through purposeful play and hands-on learning, we can inspire today's students, yay, and future STEAM leaders, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, to rebuild the world." How are you empowering your students to rebuild the world? Comment here. So World University and School with a realistic virtual Earth as operating system is seeking to rebuild the world and create a realistic virtual universe as well for space travel with physical LEGO robotics and virtual space travel with virtual LEGO robotics, for example, and a realistic virtual Earth for genetics, a realistic virtual Earth for anthropology, relating to my physical digital carbon ethnography book project. The book is titled Naked Carbon Ethnography, published in 2016 by the academic press at World University and School. So this realistic virtual Earth rebuilding the world partly emerges from a realistic virtual carbon hot springs project as well. Please join the World University and School WUS News and Question and Answer on Mondays at 10 a.m. If you're interested in free online MIT OpenCourseWare-centric degrees, have questions about them, have questions about any of this, or if you know of people who might be interested in matriculating in September of 2023, and potentially beginning now, taking CS First with Google at World University and School. I'll also post this video today to World University and School's YouTube channel, as well as Twitter channel, twitter.com/WORLD, UNIVANDSCH, youtube.com/SCOTTMACLEOD, WORLD, UNIVERSITY. Until next Monday, February 6th, 2023, email to join meeting@worlduniversityandschool.org, which is also World University and School's website address. Bye for now. I'm Scott McLeod, twitter.com/WORLD, UNIVANDSCH.